gentlemen, we'll get started in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, we'll get started. Let's go.
Looking out for a new horizon. Reaching out, I can almost see the place. Holding on with the heart that's frozen in the dark, but I am not afraid. No, I am not afraid. We'll be free, but I don't know where we're going. You and me, this is our life and we own it. Like lions in the wild. Like lions in the wild. Like lions in the wild.
Man, that song gets me hyped up. Hey, everybody, my name is Lawrence Young. I'm up in Detroit, Michigan. I'm the chairman of 50 with iMarkets Live and have the incredible responsibility of sharing to me one of the most incredible opportunities I've ever had in my particular life. And hopefully I can share this information to you and your guests on the call today to make them feel the exact same. But let me tell you a little bit about myself. I've been involved with this company now for just a little bit, almost 4 years now. And it's allowed me the autonomy to now wake up and I'm tired of sleep. And it's allowed me the autonomy to live my best life and not have to worry about answering anyone. It's because a few years back, I was 1, ready for an opportunity. 2, I was hungry for an opportunity. And 3, when I got that opportunity, I was ready to go get it. And you're on this call today, obviously you're looking for something. And hopefully this could be the same thing that could happen for you that happened for me a few years back because I was simply ready for a serious opportunity. And I was ready to go to work to make my goals and dreams come true. So the name of our company is I Am Mastery Academy. We just came back from Dallas, Texas, had an incredible event, almost 8,000 super excited individuals. You can see a snapshot from the back of the room. People were just incredibly jacked from front to back. I was so excited upon leaving because I've never in my time in space, in this particular industry, seen such success from a lot of people. It doesn't matter where you come from, your background, your age. I mean, it's incredible what we have. And I think what we're doing is basically changing the game. My wife and I, Ms. Tamara Young, we're one of the top leaders in the company. It's been an incredible journey just sharing this information. So as I go into this, 1, have an open mind. 2, I'm not here to sell you on anything. I'm just here to share some incredible facts. If they make sense to you, we can make history together. If it doesn't make sense to you, it's better to know than not to know. How does that sound? Okay. So again, when we talk a little bit about I Am Mastery Academy, I talk to people about mindset and where people are in their life because obviously you're on this call for a reason, because you're looking for something. And, what are some of the challenges that most people face today? Is it money? Is it health? Is it not enough time, freedom, maybe depression? There's a lot of things that people go through right now. And, it's crazy because, it's like people just know they're here to do more, right? Some people are just trapped behind desks and they realize that, being in a position of not being able to live their best lives, it's like, wow, you're just locked behind a desk and you have no way of going out there living your wildest dreams financially, right? And some people are just sick and tired of that. See, 85% of the population is a crazy number. They don't feel happy or fulfilled at their jobs. And you go to some people's places of employment and people just look like, man, just walk around like zombies, right? And it's crazy because they dread waking up every day. Just imagine a life where you dread waking up every day. When my feet hit the ground running every day, I thank the Lord for giving me another day to go impact people around the world. But more important than that, just think about that. Out of 8, that's like almost 9 out of 10 people dread waking up every day. That's crazy, right? Well, when you're not happy or fulfilled in your life, what happens? A lot of things start to happen in your life, right? Your confidence starts to drop. Your self-worth starts to drop. A lot of people aren't happy, as you saw in the last screen. People finances start to suffer, and there's a lot of different things that happen simply because you aren't fulfilled. And we know there's a void that people need to fill. So I tell people, like, what if there's another way that things could be a little bit different for you in your life? And see, that's what I Am Mastery Academy about. See, our story is very simple. All we do simply is empower people. We empower people to help build their lives from a business standpoint, a mental motivation standpoint, and we give meaning and purpose. And that's why so many people see so much great success. Like I've said at the beginning, in my time in spaces industry is well over 15 years. I've never been involved with something where I see so much success happening under one roof. And what I love about this particular platform is, how would you feel if you had total control of your life? I ask this question to a lot of people as I speak, around the world and around the country. Is that, how would you feel if every day you woke up, you had total control of your finances? If you're built like Adonis, right? If your body is right, if your finances are right, if your mental health is right, if just everything in your life is going real good, you owned every aspect of your life and you were in total control, how would that feel? That'd be a great feeling, right? But see, what we're here to do today is help empower you to make some changes. And when you look at this particular pie here you see on the chart, this is something written by a guy by the name of Dr. Robert Kiyosaki, who literally changed my life after I read his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. In his book, he talked about 95% of the population make up only 5% of the entire market, whereas vice versa, 5% make up only 95% of the market. So what's the difference in that dynamic? We have to understand where we are. That's why most people struggle in life with opportunities, because they don't recognize that they may be riding a dead horse. And otherwise, they're in a treadmill of life, running, sweating bullets, but they're not going anywhere, right? But see, 60% of the population works for someone else. There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, jobs are great. To me, a job definition is a necessary interruption between weekends. You need it to live, right? But see, what happens is you want to be thankful for your job, but you also want to understand this. You have no power in that dynamic. I was just reading something earlier today. They're saying that GE was laying off 20,000 people, right? And one of the biggest companies in the world. And they're going to actually freeze their pensions, right? Now, what if that was you, if you're putting all your eggs in one basket? So you have no power in that dynamic. So understand, work a job because you need it to live, but start your entrepreneurial or your business on the side, and you can actually start to make some waves financially doing it that way. And see, 35% of the population says, you know what, I want to work for myself. These people, like some of my friends who are barbers or maybe a hairstylist, where if you go out and you do hair, you make women pretty, guess what? You go to work, you get paid. If you don't do hair, you don't get paid, right? Well, see, for one, that takes a toll on your body. But two, your business really owns you, right? Because if you don't go do hair, you make no money. So basically, you just own your own job, right? And then three, there's no retirement program in that unless you are a savvy investor, right? So you have to be smart in that dynamic if you're self-employed. Now, 4% of the people become business owners. See, this is super important. See, 4% are people who own maybe a McDonald's franchise. Look at McDonald's. You walk in anywhere in the world, the fries on the left, the shake machine on the right, and it's run by teenagers. Like literally every McDonald's has the same exact template because they understand systems work and they actually create leverage, right? And those people eventually become the 1%ers. These are the investors. These are people like George Soros, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett. These are people, the movers and shakers in the money world, who make so much money per minute. If they dropped $1 million, it would actually cost them more than $1 million to drop down and pick it up. That's the type of problems you want in your life, where your money's working for you and you're working smarter instead of harder. So hopefully the information I'm going to share with you over the next few minutes will help you not only understand the business owner dynamic, but also help you understand the investor dynamic, understanding what leverage really is, right? Let's talk a little bit about that very quickly. So how are we going to achieve that? Have you ever heard of foreign exchange markets? Most people haven't, but I'm going to give you a quiz. Guess how many zeros are in 1 trillion? 12 zeros. 12 zeros are in 1 trillion. So imagine $5.3 trillion daily industry. As a matter of fact, the article came out about 2 weeks ago. It's actually tapped over 6 trillion. So now that's 12 zeros times 6 every day. Let me give you a perspective of that. The New York Stock Exchange does about 65 billion per day. This does 6 trillion per day. So it's the right industry to be involved in. It's a market that's open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, worldwide. So there's no borders on how you can accomplish this, right? And it's a market you can exchange in without physically owning or touching any of this money. That's called the foreign exchange markets. Now, some people say, what are the foreign exchange markets? I'm going to give you an example. It's been around well over 300 years. All we do is trade money from different countries. So I'm gonna give you an example. If I went to Mexico today, and as soon as I cross the border, I give them $1 and they exchange it for 1,000 Mexican peso. Now I go on my vacation, I come back after 2 weeks, and I want to exchange that $1 again, and now it's only worth 900 peso. As those numbers fluctuate, people may not realize this, but there's a king's ransom made in this space every single day. Again, I just shared 6 trillion per day, and people just don't know that this here is like the Learjet of the trading space. It moves very, very quickly. So, and what I love about it most, it's not like trading in stock because companies go out of business. But how many times have you read where countries went out of business, right? So it's not going anywhere, right? Now, there's another market that's growing slowly, becoming a $1 trillion market cap, and it's setting the future stage how everyone today spends their money and uses money. And it's becoming a global accepted form of payment for everyday purchases worldwide. As a matter of fact, I was just reading in France, they were adding 25,000 retail establishments that will start accepting cryptocurrency. So understand, when the world leaves you clues, you have to pay attention, right? And what I love about this, ladies and gentlemen, is you can also trade this without physically owning it or touching it as well. And this is called the digital currency markets. We've heard the word Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, blockchain. We see it all on television. I mean, heck, I was at the movies the other day and someone scanned their telephone and scanned a QR code on the soda pop machine and actually bought a soda pop at the movies. I was like blown away because this is happening right on our watch. And you don't want to be one of those people 10 years or 20 years down the road when people ask you, well, wow, weren't you there when this whole digital gold mine took place, the gold rush took place? So the digital currency markets are huge. So you add those two industries together, it's a win-win situation all the way around. And see, that's what I Am Mastery Academy is about. All we are, ladies and gentlemen, is making learning simplified in those digital currency markets and the foreign exchange markets, showing you how to master them and knowing how to build real wealth and freedom. Let me repeat that. Knowing how to build real wealth and freedom in those two particular markets. So we have the Foreign Exchange Academy. We have the whole academy dedicated to nothing but Forex. We have nearly 100 educators to give you nearly 1,000 hours a month of live real-time trading education and analysis. Incredible. These are recorded videos that give you a lot of great information. We have the high frequency Forex, which is basically your binary options trading. We have an academy for that as well. And then we have the Digital Currency Academy. These are all recorded information from what is cryptocurrency, what is Bitcoin, what is Forex, everything from starting from a kindergartner all the way down to getting your high school diploma in this particular space. And these are all recorded videos. And there's actually really neat quizzes that are involved as well too, which help you get you and actually navigate you in the right way, so you're not like putting the cart before the horse. Very, very important. Okay. Now we also have something called Go Live, and this is what I was talking about. We have nearly 100 educators full time around the clock. Doesn't matter if it's 6 in the morning, midnight, 3 in the morning, 3 p.m. And we have someone on there all day. And what I love about it, ladies and gentlemen, it's incredible because it's interactive. You can connect, you can collaborate with these educators, you can ask them questions and learn, and that way you can really succeed. So if I'm talking to Angela Wilkins, who's one of our fantastic leaders, her and her husband Carl, if she's actually on one of those sessions and she's actually dealing with one of our educators on a certain topic, if she didn't understand something, she can actually type right in the chat, hey, I didn't understand that. Can you go over that again? And Angela, it'll speak to you directly as if they're in front of you, kneecap to kneecap. So it's giving you a hands-on experience you can actually really love. And now it's like you're talking to someone right in front of you. As you can see, the live platform has a schedule. So you can actually click on if you want to learn Forex basics. Look at all the educators you see on the screen on the calendar. And this shows you on Monday. We have 2 sessions on that today. If you want to go tomorrow on Tuesday, there's 4 sessions on Tuesday. So every day you can click right on the calendar and it tells you exactly what they're teaching on. So you can learn from the best from them live and actually on your own time. If you miss your favorite educator, all their sessions are recorded. You can go back, rewatch, review, and also relearn. So this is live mentorship designed to run around your busy schedule. Because you understand some people are working, literally dark 30 to dark 30 nowadays. But we have something that's set up for you personal. And then we also have, ladies and gentlemen, not only we have the education. So now we have the academies that give you all the basics. We give you the Go Live that gives you hands-on experience. Now we have something called Choose Your Weapon. And these are all of our tools that are designed to help put you on the winning side of the market quickly. We have a lot of these programs that are apps and scanners that are really unique, powerful tools that simplify trading, basically cut the fat and get right down to the meat to help you become successful in these particular markets. That's what it's all about, being profitable in the markets, right? But get this is one of my favorite products. I've been using this for almost 4 years, the Harmonics product. So if you look right on the screen, you see that yellow pattern right there. This product is very simple. It gives you all the entry points you need. It gives you your risk points, target points, the currency you want to pair together. It's very simple to read. If you see the D at the top of that pattern, it's telling you it's a sell. If the D is at the bottom of the pattern, it's telling you it's a buy. It doesn't get any easier, but this is like your 24-hour personal trading assistant that scans the market for the past 20 plus years. Different patterns and trends that helps you, like I said, get on the winning side of the market. I use this product not today. I use it every day. And I've used it for almost 4 years now. It's really incredible. But all these products and services work. You just have to find out what works for you. We have a lot of lineup of apps and tools and scanners and designed to fit into your particular lifestyle. But we understand some people say, look, Lawrence, I'm working 2 jobs, or I'm in school, I'm a single mom. I don't have a lot of time to really put into learning a lot right now. But I do want to take advantage of the markets. Well, guess what? We have something for you too. We have something called Learn on the Go. And basically what this is they're easy to follow trade ideas from our master traders and educators. And they're sent right to your smartphone. Like everyone is walking around with a smartphone today, right? But is it really that smart if it's not paying you? So what was unique about it is you can stay connected and never miss an opportunity to profit in the markets. I'm gonna give you a few examples. One of our products is called Swipe Trades. It's an app you download. There's some of our educators are behind this particular product. All you do, ladies and gentlemen, is you're gonna get an alert to your cell phone. And when you choose to accept that particular trade idea, all you do is copy and paste information. You copy the entry, you paste it. You copy the stop loss, you paste it. Very, very simple. We have that for Swipe Coin as well, which is nothing but digital currency. And we have one of the baddest traders in the game behind this particular product. I have teams all around the world who actually tap only on this one particular product, and they make a king's ransom in the market. Remember, past results don't guarantee any future profits. Gold Cup is another product as well. We have 4 of our educators behind this. Simple strategies. All you have to do basically is copy and paste information. And I'm gonna give you a quick example. Remember, past results don't guarantee any future profits. I'm gonna give you an example how Swipe Trades works and how the importance of this product. One day I'm at Subway, took a swipe trade, had lunch with a colleague, and by the time I was done, I actually made $17 profit trading by just pressing copy and paste, right? Now get this, understand what you're doing today. The banks, you put your money in the bank and people say, save your money. You put your money in the bank, you're giving them an interest-free loan to use your money, make a king's ransom in these same very markets I'm sharing with you right now, and then they give you a small piece of the rock. As a matter of fact, Fifth Third Bank sent me a statement at the end of the year, and this one account, I keep 6 figures in case I want to make big purchases or whatnot. And at the end of the year, they sent me a statement that said I made $17 interest on my money. Now get this, they used my money all year and gave me $17 for using it. I was able to make this on one swipe trade while eating a foot-long sandwich, right? So that's the power of how these particular products and services work. Now remember this, ladies and gentlemen, if you work hard for your money, you need to learn how to multiply it yourself. That's common sense. We all know that the banks aren't giving you any money on your money. So you have to be creative. And the best way to be creative is to get the proper type of education on how to multiply the money that you work blood, sweat, and tears for every single day. That's common sense, right? So the products are incredible. The biggest question is, how is it that you can get started? Okay, it's not a question if the products work. As a matter of fact, I want to see who's paying attention. I want you to go to the chat right now. If you go in the chat, I want you to say, drop some 7s if you see value in just the platform, right? Just by being a customer, the education and the tools, drop some 7s in the chat. Drop some 7s in the chat. I just need to see who is paying attention, right? Okay. Somebody says King Lawrence. I love it. Drop some 7s. I love it. These are people from all around the world who actually see the value as a customer. Let me tell you what it takes to be a part of our platform. And then what we'll do is we'll see if we're a mutual fit for each other. Because quite frankly, we're looking for people who want to partner with a huge movement that's going to happen literally with you or without you, right? So let's talk a little bit about 2 ways you can start. One is our Platinum package, which is $225. That gives you access to the Mastery Academies. That gives you access to the Go Live platform, the Harmonics, and our Swipe Coin product, right? The Swipe Coin Scalper, which is a new product, incredible. The Elite package gives you access to all the products I just shared with you, all the tools, all the, show me your weapon type products, all the tools that you can get off $325. I'm not telling you which way to start. Just find your way. You can always add some of those other products a la carte to see what's going to fit in your particular lifestyle. We have the high frequency Forex, which is $180, or the digital currency platform, which is only $180. And then from there, ladies and gentlemen, we know people like to save money. So our company actually put together some prime packages for the Elite package. So now, if you want to come in for the Elite package, you say, you know what, I want to save a little bit of money. For 3 months, you can pay $8.25 and save $50. And remember this, ladies and gentlemen, you have to commit to learn this information. It's not something that's going to happen in your first 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You have to be willing to commit, just as if you go to pay for that, that first semester, or that second semester at University of Michigan or University of Georgia, wherever it is you live, that makes you university so you can get that degree, right? You see 4 years down the road so you can get that value. So this is a way for you to save money. $8.25, you save $50. A 6-month package, you save $100 at $1,600, or you get the 3-month package there, and that there is $3,150, and here you save an additional $200. This is a way for you to save money. I'm not telling you which one of these packages to choose. If it fits in your budget and you want to commit these particular platforms, then hey, why not save a little bit of money, right? But get this, we all agree by watching all the sevens in the chat that people see value. So understand this. I'm gonna give you an example. We have something very unique. Let me see if I can pick on Calissa Hooper. So Calissa, say for example, if you say, you know what, Lawrence, this makes a lot of sense to me. I can think in mind someone who may want to take advantage of this information. So now you invite 2 of your friends, they look at a webinar like this, it's non-invasive, all we do is share information, or it'll be some recorded information, and they say, look, Calissa, I'm ready to rock. Well, those people start, guess what, Calissa? You actually, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, you actually have the benefit of having something called 2 and free. So if you refer 2 friends and family members, someone to our company, the company rewards you. The key word is reward you for going out there just sharing the information, right? So now think about this. If your favorite university say, listen, bring 2 friends from high school. If they sign up with our college, guess what? We're going to give you a full scholarship. We will have a line from here to Kentucky. People lined up with that, right? So all we do is share information. Remember, we're not selling anything. People say, well, Lawrence, how do you become such an impact player in the company? Because I'm great at sharing information. Like literally, if you like what you see, great, we can make history. If it doesn't make sense to you, guess what? Great. At least it's better to know than not to know. So remember, that's all we do is share information. And again, if it makes sense to you, it's going to make sense to other people. As a matter of fact, what I love about IM Mastery Academy is our company's over 80% customers, and we have over 125,000 subscribers spread over 120 countries. Now, remember, we've been in business 6 years. So our company's working. We are becoming the #1 most dominant education platform in this particular space, in this genre, and it's great to be a part of. Now, remember in the beginning, I talked about becoming a business owner and putting together systems. Well, IM Mastery Academy has something called becoming an independent business owner. What we're going to do is say, Calissa, if you want to refer more than 2 people, and say, for example, you have your 3rd customer that you bring aboard our company, I'm going to say, well, Calissa, you know what? You may want to, it's optional, but you may want to upgrade to what's called an independent business owner. What that means is the company's going to reward you. The key word is reward you with commission checks. Now, what comes with that as well is something called IBO Mastery Academy. So not only we have the academies for how to learn how to trade and that education there, we also have an academy that shows you how to become successful in building a home-based business, right? Incredible platform we have right here. But get this, Calissa, the company's going to reward you. Remember, I said reward you, right? So say, for example, you refer me to this platform. I say, you know what, I'm going to start with an elite package. Now you're going to get a $50 referral bonus the very next week, right? Or if I started for the platinum package, you can get a $35 referral bonus. Now, I know a lot of people you don't know. As you move up the ranks in our compensation plan, Calissa, when someone comes on your second level, you'll get either $12 or $10. When your 3rd level, you can get $7, or you're going to get $5 on that 3rd level. That's what you call leverage, Calissa. Now, for some people say, you know what? I don't know about telling people. I'm going to tell you guys something. Liking it or loving it is not a prerequisite. I know people every single day and talking to people all across the world who are sick and tired of being sick and tired. And we saw that the graphic in the beginning where it said people hated getting up because they had to go to work. So people go to work every single day to a job that don't like you. I mean, people don't like you. Boston doesn't like you as well. You don't like the pay. You don't like the money left at the end of the month. You don't like the vacation time, right? But you do it every single day because you're comfortable enough to get a check. So liking it or loving it is not a prerequisite. So understand this. There's nothing better to have a little bit of extra money coming into your household, which is leverage, which is to me, the 8th wonder of the world. Now get this, Calissa. The company's going to reward you not only with those rewards bonus, but the company's going to give you basically a residual every single Friday. Now, residual is doing something once, getting paid over and over for it, right? Work smarter instead of harder. So, Calissa, now you got your 3 people. The company's going to reward you with $150 a month of residual. That's $37.50 every single Friday. Now, once you become an independent business owner, you no longer qualify for the 2 and free because you say, you know what, I want to earn commission checks. So now those 3 people turn into 12 people. Calissa, guess what? You're now Platinum 600. That means the company's going to reward you with $600 a month of residual, which is $150 every single Friday, right? Those 12 people turn into a team of 30 subscribers. Now you're Platinum 1000, Calissa. Now you're starting to walk into work a little bit late, right? But guess what? That's additional $1,000 a month. That's $250 every single Friday. That's incredible income. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It gets gooder and gooder. Let me just break these numbers down to you. The numbers on the left, the numbers Platinum 2000, that means that's how much money that you earn at that rank. So with a team of 75, Calissa, you're going to earn $2,000 a month. That's $500 every single Friday. Platinum 5000, a team of 225, you're going to earn $5,000 a month in residual. With a team of 500, now, Calissa, you are an elite level leader in our company, which is a Chairman 10 leader. Now, we sit in the most interconnected time and space in human history. So what if it took you a year or two to amass a team of 500 team members? That's going to pay you $10,000 a month in residual. Now, remember, these ranks require hard work. They require sacrifice. They require dedication. And understand this, there's going to be some pain and sacrifice. You tell me one thing in your life that's going to pay you high level income that's extra easy, right? So guess what? Our company's just broken, just in the past 2 weeks, nearly 35 chairman leaders in our company just in the last 2 weeks, right? So we're incredibly moving fast right now. Chairman 25 is a team of 1,250 people. Calissa, the company's going to pay you $25,000 a month. Chairman 50, this is a position I hold in the company. I'm very proud of this position here. This is a team of 2,500 team members. This pays you $50,000 a month. Residual. Like, I want you to do me a favor. I want to see who's still paying attention. I want you to go around to the chat box. I want you to ask, just type, what would you do? What would be the first thing you would do if you were Chairman 50, you were making $50,000 a month? Just write down in the chat. I want to be interested to see some of the things that people will be doing with additional $50,000 a month hitting your mailbox. I want to see who's paying attention. I want to see, would you buy a new home for your mom? Would you buy that new car you've been thinking of? Would you pay off student loan debt? I mean, what would you do with that type of money, right? I mean, some people say, well, heck, I can do whatever the heck I want with that type of money, right? Retire. I see Angela retire, pay off my debt, invest in the community. I love that. It's all about giving back to mankind. Tammy says she would faint. I love that one. That's incredible. You would faint. Buy your grandmother a new home. I love it. See, what I'm finding is some of the people want to help other people. And see, I love helping other people, but ladies and gentlemen, you can't help other people with good intentions. You got to help them with finances, right? That's why it's so important to work hard at something when you get money as an issue out of your life. So guess what? You can go impact mankind and do better for your church, or helping senior citizens, helping homeless people, whatever it is that tickles your fancy or makes your day great. You have to get money as an issue out of the way. But guess what? Chairman 100 is a team of 5,000 people, pays you $100,000 a month. Our company just broke literally, I think, 10 or 11 Chairman 100s just over the last few days. Chairman 250 is a team of 15,000 people. We have a young gentleman out of Atlanta, Georgia, super proud of this gentleman, 23 years old, and a Chairman 250, that's $250,000 a month. And then we have Chairman 500, which is a team of 30,000 subscribers, pays you $500,000 a month. My question to you is this, in sharing this information. This is something that's very important. This is when it gets real for me. A lot of people call me coach. Let me just go on the big screen here. Okay. So what happens is this, ladies and gentlemen. When you look at those ranks, there's something very important. If whatever it is you're doing for a living right now is not allowing you the autonomy to dream again, at least as a part of I Am Mastery Academy, guess what? You can now start dreaming again, because when you look at those ranks, you look at $50,000 a month, $25,000 a month. Some people are at work right now in your lunch break. Some people are preparing to go to work right now. But when you go to that job every day, ask yourself this one simple question. Can I really achieve my financial goals and dreams? In my heart of hearts, continue doing what I'm doing? Most people are going to say no. Because I'm going to tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, everyone dreams of nice things. Like, there's nothing wrong with wanting nice things. As a matter of fact, if you're making $10, $20 an hour, you have no reason to walk into a Lamborghini dealership. You have no reason to walk into a $5 million home. It's not possible for you to get it. But then guess what? As a part of I Am Mastery Academy, guess what happens tomorrow as a part of our company? When your feet hit the ground running tomorrow, you can start to dream again, because guess what is possible? Because if it can happen for me, it can happen for you. If it can happen for these, 20 and 21-year-old, whippersnappers who are out here just making life great, it can happen for you too, right? All it takes is for you to go out and put a little bit of hard work, dedication, sacrifice, and be really goal-driven of getting money that's you out of the way. But at least now you can start to dream again, because I tell people all the time, are you dancing at the right party? In other words, it's opportunity where you're dancing or you're invited to the wrong party. Most of the times we're at the wrong party dancing. Over here, we're at the right place at the right time. We're not only going to give you the proper education to level up, we'll give you leadership, we'll give you coaching, we'll give you everything it takes to be a part and be a success story with our platform. At the end of the day, it's up to you, right? And that's when that part, my favorite part of the opportunity is like, look, we have 3 types of people who look at this. Number one, say it's not for me. I want to thank you for your time. Guess what? I was in no 3 or 4 times before life leaned on me enough to make a decision, right? So just follow up with the person who put you on the call. Who knows when your yes may be, but just follow up with that person and support that person, right? Number 2, say I've got questions. If you're that person, give the person who put you on the call. Maybe they can connect you with one of their mentors and get your questions answered. But remember this, ladies and gentlemen, for the cost of $225, that's the cost of dinner and a movie. Listen, we don't investigate a lot of things that we spend $225 on. Look at the risk versus reward. But secondly, I want you to ask yourself 2 common sense questions. If the industry has been around 300 years and they do $6 trillion a day, common sense tells you, guess what? Somebody's making some money. Somebody's making some money. See, that's the question I answer myself. I was nervous. I don't know if I could do this. These charts look crazy to me. But I told myself one thing, Lawrence, if they doing that type of money every day, somebody's making some money. You just got to find out how you get that small little piece of it, right? So that what I want you to do is jump in and learn as you go, right? Because if you got that dream job at Microsoft, GM, or Ford, guess what they're going to do? They're going to give you orientation on how to do that job the way they want it. We have the exact same thing. We're going to walk you through what you need to do your first 72 hours, et cetera, et cetera. Number 3, say, look, man, I'm the person you're talking about. I'm not living where I want to live. I'm not driving where I want to drive. I'm not traveling. I'm not a good financial role model. I'm just basically living on that treadmill of life, and I'm just way too comfortable. But I'm ready to start dancing at the right party and dreaming again. If that's you, I want to welcome you to I Am Mastery Academy, let you know you're in the right place at the right time with the right people. We want to welcome you on behalf of the CEO, Ms. Chris Pateri, and all of our leaders around the world. We want to say welcome to your future. Now, if you like what you see, guess what? Tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern time, this same very link, we have none other than Mr. Brandon Boyd. He's one of the top Chairman 50s in our markets. One of the pioneers in our company. He's going to be doing an overview tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Invite like a wedding. Trust me, if anybody's in front of Mr. Brandon Boyd, they are done like a Christmas turkey, right? Everyone wants to be a part after they see Mr. Brandon Boyd's presentation. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Lawrence Young. It's been a pleasure sharing this information. Jump in, get started. I want you to live your best life, not now, but right now. See you guys at the top, or I'll see you from the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. Let's go out there and win, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Go, Mr. White. Go, let's go. Hey, man, what's up, Miguel?